Welcome in all. Happy Friday. We've made it to another weekend. Hope your week has been fabulous. Little public health warning before we get started. It's still the Easter holidays in the Llama household, and we have not one, not two, but three little llamas, probably all trying to steal my bandwidth right now whilst I dash upstairs to do a quick stream. So let me know if there are any technical difficulties and I will pause, go out there and growl at them, and they can continue playing on their Etch-a-Sketches or something that doesn't interfere with the internet. Great to have so many regulars with us already. Let's do some quick hellos. Murph is with us. Absolute hero of the FM scene is Murph, and a fellow Birmingham City fan, and we're going to be managing Birmingham City during this stream, so fingers crossed we can keep Murph happy. If you want to click on his little icon, his little avatar, it will take you to Murph's own channel. You can drop him a little subscribe. You'll find a smorgasbord of videos there to keep you entertained. You'll probably find links as well to where he streams over on the Purple brand. So welcome in, Murph. We've got Isaac with us. Channel isn't going anywhere, is it? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Titan is with us. Oi, oi, oi. Hope you're well, Titan. Good to see you. GB is with us. BB is with us. Welcome in, Benjamin Beshemer. Watching me and the Womble at the same time. Fabulous stuff. Yeah, Murph, we'll give him a penny farthing or a... what do you call that little game you used to play during Victorian eras? That will keep them happy for seconds, I would imagine. Talis is with us. Welcome into the King of Kent. Lewis is with us. Boing, boing, Lewis. Welcome in. AM13 is in as well. Craig. Good to see you, Craig. Are you game bound this weekend, Craig? Who are your Blues in action against? And then we've got No Barty, No Party. Welcome into you. Great to have so many people with us. Let's get stuck in to some Football Manager straight away, as we have plenty of action to bring you today, including an away tie in the League Cup at Old Trafford, no less, where we will be trying to take on Manchester United, managed by goodness knows who, as the year is 2028. The Sleeping Dragoon joins us as well. I feel like we've got some absolute heroes of the stream with us this afternoon.
Afternoon, everybody.
Yeah, we'll give them some sticks to play. Unfortunately, their needs are a little bit more techie than that. It's been a busy week in the Llama household as well. You may have noticed no stream on Wednesday. We shoveled that forward 24 hours. We streamed on Tuesday instead because Wednesday it was eldest Llama child's birthday. Brace yourself. I know with this ravishing skincare regime I might not look old enough, but eldest Llama was 14 on Wednesday, and you're going to see this as punishment, many of you, but we actually took him and his little brothers on a stadium tour of St Andrews, where Birmingham City play, as we are of course all Birmingham City fans, and for a club who is let's say suboptimal in its ability to appease the fans, it was a rip-roaring morning. I'll tell you, they did a great 2-hour tour where they just said, go wherever you want. Nothing was off limits. And believe it or not, whilst we were in the press room during this tour, the tour guide got an alert on the phone to say, I can actually tell you now, I've been getting alerts all morning, but Birmingham City's takeover has just been confirmed by the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, and new owners actually purchased the club whilst we were on this tour. So it's a pretty exciting time. It was absolutely lovely. Coloured Sands is with us. It's not in the Geneva Convention that you will not take your children to St Andrews. Thank you very much. Craig, we're at home to Northampton, my local side, that Craig, where I live now. I don't live in Birmingham. Rightly or wrongly, the kids all still support Birmingham. I say the kids. Eldest Llama, middle Llama, big Birmingham fans. Littlest Llama, he's still holding out on me. I took him in the club shop on Wednesday and said, get whatever you want, kid. Do you want a shirt? Anything? He's like, nah, I'm all right, thanks. I'm going to carry on supporting. Brace yourself. Brace yourself. Manchester City. Lewis, what are we up to there? Hopefully you're next up for the takeover. Killing the club. Well, I am holding back, Lewis, on getting too excited with Birmingham because we've had a takeover already this season. And then it all fell through, even though it was partially signed, sealed and delivered. So we're not getting too overexcited, but the signs are good. It's by a Birmingham City supporter who used to play... No, he didn't. What am I talking about? He used to work for Microsoft, then went and started his own media company through which he's made his fortune. But even that doesn't give him enough funds to buy even a lowly championship club. So he has a consortium of backers who apparently own all of the sports franchises in Toronto, including the Toronto Maple Leafs. So I think they are the money people behind the club. And then we have a Birmingham City supporter who has also made a fortune, who I think will be the figurehead. And we are pretty excited about all of that, as we are about Coloured Sands, our wonderful, wonderful Coloured Sands, becoming a member of the Llama Army.
Evening, everybody.
That's it, Coloured Sands. You're in. You're one of us. Thank you very much for your generosity. I would imagine that is generosity beyond what we deserve, considering what we're serving up 3 times a week. Absolute nonsense. We barely ever get a game played. It's mainly just chat, but I very much appreciate your support and the support of all of the people that have become channel members or have found the Patreon page and support me over there as well. That is an absolute privilege to have your backing, and it's never taken for granted, and it is always incredibly welcome. So thank you for that. Talking of people who are incredibly welcome.
Evening, everybody.
If it isn't Kev, the United City FM himself, I'm doing very well, Kev. I see on social media that after your stint doing a little charity stream, you may now be the owner of a purple beard. Is that correct? Looking forward to seeing that later. By the way, everybody that we've got with us now, let's just have a quick check-in on the numbers. 28 people in, 29 people in. Last stream, we tried to do a very, very clumsy cross-platform raid from this channel over to JDFM, where he was streaming in a charity stream as well. Today, once we get to 3 o'clock and we wind up here, if young Kev is live, well, that's where I'll be heading off over to. And hopefully you'll join me too. Maybe our good friend Kev might just confirm in the chat whether the United City FM is going to be live at around 3-ish. What else have we got going on here? Craig, the fans forum yesterday, where your owners, who don't have any money and are very cautious due to what's happened elsewhere, several approaches have been made, but they find an excuse not to sell. It might not be a bad thing. There's your confirmation that our good friend Kevin will be live at 3 p.m, and there is no better place to welcome in the weekend than the United City FM's Twitch channel. It's a treat every time you're there. It's a beautifully relaxed, it's a friendly atmosphere, isn't it, Kev? There's no foul-mouthed cursing. There's no high-octane antics. It's just a beautifully relaxed Football Manager centered stream, unlike this nonsense, which is mainly a just chatting stream now, let's be honest. Titans waiting to see the purple beard. Absolutely superb. Sleeping Dragoon, you'll need to upgrade the stands to fit in the Llama Army at this rate. We've still got plenty of space, let me assure you, although we do have over 40 channel members on the channel now, so we're pretty happy with that. We should probably show you a few updates, because if you remember, we're actually playing Football Manager here. Odd, I realise, but we left off the last stream where we drew 1-1 with our old friends Bromley. I say old friends, they probably weren't that fussed about welcoming us back after we stabbed them in the back and left them after just a year. And we've played 3 games off stream since then, and we've done rather well, actually, as TJF 32. I'm not sure whether I got all of the letters in the right order there. Has just subscribed to the channel. TJ, if that's because you are watching us live, welcome in. The clumsy thing about streaming on YouTube is people subscribe to your channel when they're actually watching your videos at the same time as you're live, so I might just have welcomed in somebody who's off watching some old Let's Play episode or a Save Ideas video, which is always a little clumsy. But anyway, we've played these 3 games. We've conceded 1 goal, we've scored 7, we've got 9 points, and our friend, Sir Harvey of the Nibs, has decided that he is a League One player. He scored against Wickham, he scored in a 4-0 victory over Salford, and he also got the winner in a top-of-the-table clash against Forest Green. They were top at the time and we were down in second, but having beaten them, we're only in the infancy of the season. But we're a point clear of Forest Green and 3 points clear of Wigan, and Derby County and QPR are even further behind. So we're doing very well at the moment. Today, we've got home game against Shrewsbury. Then we'll be playing Man United in the Cup. Man United, who are managed by Ruud van Nistelrooy, who I would imagine was a popular choice amongst the Old Trafford faithful. Manchester United seem like they're in pretty decent form as well. They've stuck 6 goals past Michelin. In fact, 9 in 2 games against Michelin. So they could be a tricky little proposition. And their vice-captain, Murph, if you're still there, Murph, if you're still there. Man United's vice-captain. By the way, 215 smackaroos every week for Hannibal. Obviously, the standout season of his career was there. That's where he enjoyed life the most. I never knew he came through at Monaco, by the way. Man United actually purchased him. God, he looks like the dream. What we wouldn't give. Bring him home, Murph says. Bring him home. 215k a week. I'd imagine I'd have to up that to get him to agree to come. That would be most of our £343,000 a week budget, but you never know. You never know. What else have we got going on in here? So Kev's going to be live at 3. We will all be the most welcome. But how's my week been? Strong, actually. Yeah, kids are off school. Lots of fun activities. Been making some big Football Manager decisions, Kev, as well, of course, which you're no stranger to, having been someone that kind of moved away from YouTube and onto Twitch. I've been doing some thinking as well, so we'll be announcing that a little later on. Benjamin just letting me know that our friend the Womble won his quarterfinal in the FM Super League qualifying. It's exciting times. Murph, no fouling in his stream either. I would imagine not. Coach Sanko, you absolute beautiful human being of a man.
Evening, everybody.
Great to watch you. Llama raising a City fan. No, Titan, not deliberately. They just take a little bit of time. It's difficult when you're trying to convince them to be Birmingham fans. There's not a big selling point. Regular guys with us as well. They're all rocking in.
Everybody.
And TJ is watching live. Oh, it worked, TJ. It worked. Welcome in.
Evening, everybody.
And arguably one of our absolute favourite viewers is with us. An absolute stalwart of this stream.
Evening, everybody.
Welcome in, Sean Hammond. Hope your week has been good. So Brian is with us. TJ's with us. Sean Hammond is with us. Kev, you've missed the last couple of streams. I think miss is a strong word there, Kev. That implies that there was some kind of quality content that you've sort of somehow lost out on. I'm not sure that's the case. But you heard a rumour that you found yourself, yes, at Birmingham. Yes, Kev. So a little reminder that we are starting with no coaching badges, no qualifications, and only, and I mean only, managing clubs from the capital cities in each of the big 5 leagues, except, Kev, well, the Birmingham job came along and they were getting relegated from the Championship, and the chat, and by the chat I mean Craig, said, well, go on, just apply. Go on, give it a go. You won't even get an interview, and we did. And then they said, well, go on, go to the interview. You won't even get offered the job, and we did. And then we did a poll, and then the chat somehow changed the rules to say, well, you've only got to win the big 5 leagues with clubs from the capital. How you get up there is a matter of the dark arts. So Here we are. Here we are. Ollie Marsh. Hello, Ollie Marsh. What's this? You saved my business A-level. And you find out that you've got a Football Manager channel. Unreal. I know. Imagine somebody knowing about A-level business, also playing a little bit of Football Manager. Well, that is me. Welcome in, Ollie Marsh. If you don't know what Ollie's talking about, by the way, I have I was about to say a second YouTube channel, but it's actually a third YouTube channel, isn't it, really? Which is my big one, which is basically how I make my living now that I've left teaching, and I do online tutoring to people who have seen my YouTube channel that's about the subject that I used to teach back in the days when I was a teacher. Having said that, I'm going back to teaching for a month starting on Monday, as obviously there's not a lot of tutoring to do over the summer and my income dropped significantly. So we will be doing that over the next month, which is going to play havoc with streams, I will forewarn, but we'll talk about that more during the channel update. Welcome in, Ollie. Good to see you. Lewis Rooney's the manager of United on your save. I think Rooney is Rooney the person that replaced me at Bromley? No, that was Scott Parker. I've seen Rooney somewhere in this save, but he's really plumbing the depths, I think, in terms of where he's managing. He's unemployed right now. He's been at Everton and then Coventry. Sorry, Coventry, if I say that's plumbing the depths. Forgive me. Forgive me. Oh, they are all rolling in. Hollegrino, the Friday afternoon slowdown in full effect. Time for some Camelid shenanigans. Great to see you. We've got a bit of an injury, so I'm bringing in Nestor Stone, and if he is not a Hollywood actor by the end of this save, I don't know what's going on. Nestor Stone is written in the stars. We've bought some new players in, by the way. I've actually shelled out a little bit of cash, both on loans and on permanent signing. So we talked about Tom Bischoff last stream, who's come in from Wolves. I've paid handsomely as well, £900,000 for a player who is going to replace Joe Bellingham if somebody meets his release clause, or probably be a little bit disgruntled playing backup to Job if we manage to keep Job. We've got a day left, I think, a couple of days left of the transfer window, so that could be tricky. I've also shelled out on a loan signing, Christian Maruisa, who I think is a very solid centre-half, potential to be a decent Premier League one. We're paying a little bit of a fee each month to have them on loan. We've bought in Odell of Fire. The fans have already nicknamed him Chariots of Fire, who's going to be cover for us at centre-half and right-back. And we've actually splashed out on a striker as well. We have. Oh, there he is. There he is. It is Abu Kamara, who comes from Wolfsburg. We are footing a lot of his wages, but we had so much space in the wage bill, I decided to just take the plunge. And at the time, I wasn't convinced that his nibs would work out up front. But, well, he's actually doing very nicely. And we can move Don Ballard off the bench, get Abu Kamara on. That takes us to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loan signings, which is fine. Harrison Burrows is looking a little stretched out there. So let's bring in Humphreys, not Humphreys, as we were saying for a season when we were in charge of him at Bromley. Delbert Humphreys. I reckon someone at SI has made a bit of a typo when they're adding that into a database of names, by the way. But he's going to be up against Shrewsbury today. We're going to get out there and play. Abu Kamara is going to take on the number... let's make him a striker. You can have the number 99 shirt there. One for the purists. And let's get out there. And we've got so much catching up to do. Goodness me, goodness me, goodness me. So welcome in Greeno. Craig Cochran is with us as well. Glad to catch the stream. You've missed the last few. You may have missed them, but you've not missed out, I would say. Oh, by the way, Sam Raksaki. He's a decent player in real life. Is he at Charlton in real life? Let's put on a real show. Here we go. This is St Andrews circa 2028, apparently. All right. We'll take it. And we are underway. Absolutely Fabregas is with us.
Evening, everybody.
Great to see you and Craig with us. Georgie Hall and Bellingham Murph in the midfield. Absolutely beautiful in real life. They'd have got sold by now, wouldn't they? Forgive me, I'm still at the back end of tonsillitis, which 3 weeks today, I think, marks my my relationship with tonsillitis. I'm still a little bit croaky. United City rules are made to just be thrown out of the window. Here is Humphreys, well over the bar. Craig, not easily influenced so much as, well, I don't get the chance to manage Birmingham very often. As the name Llama suggests, I like lower league management saves, which means starting out in the bottom divisions. And until we get to FM27, Birmingham aren't in the bottom playable divisions, but they will be. Give them time. Who else have we got joining? What do you mean, Dragoon? Running his excuses.x program. Hey. Valuable reasons, I would say, not excuses. 5 shots, none on target. Here's Nurse. Gladys Emanuel. Up to Mavidi. There's Raksaki. Okay, we've managed to get the ball under control. There's little Job. There's Sir Harvey of Nibs doing what Nibsy does. That is just his motive operandi. Sir Harvey Nibs plays, he scores. Happens every time. And this, well, this is why we don't want to lose Job. Header from on the edge of the box. Superb. KD3 is with us, and it's never anything but a pleasure to welcome in our friend from Poland. KD3, I also noticed as I was going live, you've tagged me in a tweet and I've not seen what it was all about, but I'll catch up with that straight after streaming. Speaking of legends,
Afternoon, everybody.
Johnny's with us. He's come running over to get the channel update. Halftime talk, Johnny. Halftime talk. It's nothing major. I mean, I think you know all about it because we've discussed it. Anyway, are you finally following the dream of being a synchronized swimmer? I think those days are gone. I'm focusing on my dance career now. Titan Llama is a master of the dark arts. I'm being passive-aggressive. I am very passive-aggressive. This is true. Brian, Friday afternoon slowdown. You're just starting your day, but start it slowly, Brian, with the rest of us. We're all staring the weekend square in the face here, and there's no reason why you shouldn't join us. It's a slow day in, where are we, Brian? Pennsylvania, aren't we? I was going to say Pittsburgh, but it's Pennsylvania, isn't it? I think Pittsburgh is in Pennsylvania anyway. My North American geography is ropey at best. We have somebody with us who we are eager to speak to. As we're racing towards half-time, Gracic is on the ball for us in goal. Jesse is with us.
Good evening, everybody.
Jesse, now, as a Canadian, we have questions. By the way, what's just happened? Okay, we see it out. Jesse, we need Canadian intel here, my friend. Morning, Gaffer. Missed the last couple of streams. You've got a trainee at work, so you've been slightly preoccupied. Have you hired an assistant to the regional manager, Jesse? Anyway, Jesse, as a fan, as I know you are, of Canadian sports, I'm looking for intel on the owners of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Are they good people? As they may be buying Birmingham City, or have bought Birmingham City, I should say. What are they like? We're setting the bar very low, Jesse. Our current owners are not that popular, so we're setting the bar very low. Can the owners of Toronto Maple Leafs strike a higher level than that? Craig, hopefully it lasts more than 83 weeks. If you know, you know. I don't know, Craig, I don't know. Murph, we've got seats now. I tell you what, Murph, I got a little update at the stadium on Wednesday as well. The bit of the stadium that's falling down, Murph, along the cop, they're replacing those seats, and they've hired the company that built the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium to do it. So work starts on that the day after the last game of the season. And Murph, I don't know whether you know this or not, but in the Tilton, for non-Birmingham fans, that's the bit behind the goal where the stand is falling apart. Murph, we're getting safe standing behind the goal. So we're going to have safe standing in place for, I don't think it's for the first game of the season. I think they were saying it would be like for the second or third game. It's going to be done by September. So moves are afoot, Murph. Moves are afoot. Yeah, we'll be tier 10 soon, though. Talis, of course the kits look lovely. You've done a superb job. It's going to be Lord Nibs Dragoon. It could well be. Talis tempted to make a third kit of yellow and blue. So in terms of Birmingham away shirts, I like us in yellow. I like us in white. This season we're in red. Never looks right on Birmingham for me. Here we go, Brian. What do we got? Hanover, Pennsylvania. And you are definitely going slow. Have you ever been to Hanover, Germany, Brian? That's got to be a great game for you to go to, hasn't it? I'd love to see that vlog. KD3, Job is in your Wrexham save. He's in your Wrexham team and is a gem. Roaming playmaker on DM. City were giving you 80 million euros for him. Stick this one out. Your dream was to gather both brothers in one team. It's a dream of both of ours. Wolf Tracks.
Evening, everybody.
It feels like everybody's in. It's Friday Fever. Channel update. Are we eating different biscuits today? We are biscuitless. I tell you what, Wolf, as well. Don't even have any squash today. We're on H2O today. Cutbacks. Jesse, good question. You despise the maple leaves, so couldn't really answer that. Humble apologies. Fair enough. I thought it was worth a go. JWM.
Afternoon, everybody.
Welcome in, Jamie. Are you that depressed at being a Blues fan? It's finished you off? No. Moves are afoot. Deputy Dan. Don't mind spending money, but the money isn't always spent on the best stuff. Is that with the maple leaves? Is it, Deputy Dan? Hey, at least they spend some money. That's more than our current owners are doing. Sure. And how do your current owners compare with Sullivan? Ugh. Interesting. Murph, chime in on what we thought about Sullivan and Gold. I mean, to their credit, Sullivan and Gold rescued us when we were in a pretty desperate state, took us into the Premier League twice, took us to a couple of playoff final, and I guess they were in charge when we were in the League Cup final as well. So, Karen Brady, actually, I quite highly rate. She sold some very, very average players for lots of money, so kudos to that. But they were never Birmingham fans. They spent much of their time in charge of the club talking about how they'd much rather own other clubs. Gold always wanted to own West Ham, as he was from the East End of London. Sullivan always wanted to own Cardiff, as even though he's from Essex, he is a Cardiff fan, bizarrely. So it was always hold on. It was always a business kind of deal for them. They were never passionate owners of the club, I don't think. And then they moved on and they took over West Ham. And they could not cash in on us with worse owners, I would say. So Birmingham fans are a little bit bitter for them just accepting the first big offer that came along, I think. By the way, I'm pausing the game here. Just looking at this chap here, Gardner. I've not seen that hairstyle before in FM23. Normally people's hair is just kind of like one kind of standard, isn't it? Just the colour changes. Different hairstyle there. Quite like it. Very nice. Anyway, Murph, so when are we going to a game to sit on these new lovely seats? Can't be standing for 90 minutes. I don't think I could stand. I certainly wouldn't go behind the goal with the hardcore. Not with the kids, I don't think. I used to stand on the cop as a kid. Back in the old days. Murph, you're probably a bit young for this. I'd imagine it's been all-seater ever since you've been a Blues fan, Murph, but in the olden days, I used to stand on the terraces where there was no toilets in the stand. So people would go to the toilet against the wall at the back of the stand, and then you'd probably have about 20 minutes of the second half whilst the product of people's toilet trips started running its way down the terraces, and you'd get wet shoes. It was never my favourite time. Craig, was Eric Bischoff a WCW reference? He's got a podcast called 83 Weeks. If you know, you know, and I didn't know. I'm a bit out of touch on the old wrestling. The amount of weeks WCW was ahead in the Monday Night Wars. There you go. I was never a WCW-er. I think as we discussed before, I watched a bit of TNA in my time. I feel like we need a second goal here because we are under a bit of pressure, I'd say. Mella not playing great. Kultas is in, through on goal, and scores. I repeat, we needed a second goal. Not great at all. Ollie, good luck with the teaching. Unfortunately, you're taking on a Maidstone save and can do with some transfer tips. Don't know many National League level ballers well. If the chance comes along for you to snag Sir Harvey Nibbs, take it. Take it. If he's available on a free transfer, find him. Absolutely fabulous. Yeah, so David Sullivan's a Bluebird. I never bought them, though. Sean, sounds like they use this as a stepping stone. I think so. Murph, Hannibal Chonghair, absolutely. Craig, clicked the thumbs up back into the swing. Thank you very much. Shall we do a little check there, Craig? Let's do a little check. 16 likes from 32 viewers. A 50% ratio. That's reasonable, I'd say. Reasonable. Murph, yeah, you're a youngster. It's always been all-seater for you. I understand that. Isaac, watching the up, down battle of the brands. If anybody is looking for a WWE series, is that kind of like a reality thing there, Isaac? Benjamin, maybe it's 99 times. Do you know what, Benjamin? You and I are on very similar wavelengths there because Damani Miller once more has not really performed. He's playing as a deep lying forward and he doesn't really want to. I understand that. George Hall also having a bit of a tough time. So let's get Bischoff in and see whether that can just liven us up a little bit. Because since taking the lead, we've done precious little. I've missed where Shrewsbury are in the league. But let's be brutally honest. If we're gunning for promotion, a draw against Shrewsbury is not good. And it's dissected our centre halves, isn't it? And well, I'm not sure you can blame the goalkeeper. But you can certainly blame the defending. An hour gone. That's their first... Oh, no, sorry, it's us that's only had one shot on target. In fact, goodness me. I've been asleep at the wheel here chatting. Against 12th place Shrewsbury, we're actually playing very poorly. Let's try and liven this up a bit. We're without both of our first choice wingers. That's suboptimal, isn't it? Let's give Burrows... What are we thinking here? Nesta Stone. Yeah, okay. Nesta Stone stays. Okay. All right. We'll keep our powder dry. Hopefully that's not the third occasion I've made a substitution. This would allow Wigan and Derby to close in on us at the top of the table. Very, very little coming from us, isn't there? In fact, this is poor, isn't it? So, let's change things around. What can we do? We could do that, and we could do that, and we could do that, and that. And we could do that and try and play differently. We could do that. I think Bischoff might go in there. Brendan Keller will be the ball winner. What are we going to do with these fullbacks? Let's get them on support. Bischoff. Do you know what? I fancy a bit of playmaker action there. Wing backs are on. Let's try and get them down the flanks. Let's play with a bit of tempo. And let's do the old switcheroo on Shrewsbury. Tactics on the hoof here. On the absolute hoof. No, Barty. Saw Abu Kamara make his senior debut at Carrow Road a couple of weeks ago. Hope he works out. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, me and my meddling. We're going down to Shrewsbury here. Very tired defenders. Maybe I should have rotated a bit more. Long throw into the box. They got plenty of players in, and we are statuesque in our defending. Ouch. And we're not even top. We can go above us. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. We're over the allotted injury time. We've got a ball into the box. Sir Harvey's there. Tries to get us back into the game. Got no game is with us.
Afternoon, everybody.
And you join us as well. I don't know. That's a very squiffy result. And you've got to imagine heading into Old Trafford, things are going to be worse. I am embarrassed. It was shameful. Damani Mella is sulking. Dear me. That wasn't good. That wasn't good, was it? However, we've got more news. Let's carry on the just chatting element, shall we? Because we were at Birmingham City for a tour on Wednesday, and we have decided to make Birmingham Club 2 of the 92, which is cheating a little bit. 4 of the 5 Llamas have already been to Birmingham. Even Mrs. Llama I dragged there in her younger days. The eldest Llama and the middle Llama have both been to a Birmingham game. Littlest Llama has not. I'm trying to convince him to be a Birmingham fan, and I think taking him to a game could be the worst way of doing that, but still. So a week tomorrow, 22nd of April, we're going to be going to Birmingham City versus Blackpool. And then, do you know what? The best thing about the doing the 92 is that, whisper it quietly, Mrs. Llama is actually becoming a bit of a fan of it. And just before I started streaming, she came up and said, did you know Birmingham are playing away at Coventry on the 29th? We could go and make Coventry the next club of the 92 after Birmingham. I was like, Mrs. Llama's doing the work for me now. So that's not confirmed, that one. Birmingham versus Blackpool is confirmed. That's Club 2 of the 92. Then it looks like it could be Coventry versus Birmingham a week later. I've been to Coventry Stadium before for the Olympics, and I loved it. I thought it was a great little stadium. Jardel Robinson. I don't care about Jardel Robinson, let's be honest. What I do care about is getting absolutely mullered by Manchester United in 2 days' time. But yeah, so it looks like Coventry could be Club 3, and then we're thinking of squeezing in a game on the final weekend of the Football League season for Club 4. And eldest Llama has suggested Wigan, because Wigan are down there fighting for relegation, and I forget who they're playing on the final weekend of the season, but it is another team that's battling relegation as well. It might be Reading. It might be Wigan versus Reading. I can't remember. So on the final weekend of the season, we could be heading up to Wigan for what would be club number 4. And then I'm thinking, and the eldest Llama is my partner in crime on this. Whenever I say, oh, I'm thinking this for a game, he's like, yeah, book it, let's do it. I'm thinking we try, if attendances allow, to try and knock off a club during the playoffs as well. And my local side, Northampton Town, look like they could be in the League 2 playoffs. So as long as it's not a sellout, I wouldn't like to take a ticket away from a Cobblers fan. But if it's not going to be a sellout, we might nip down to Sixfields and tick that off as well. Soccer scenarios. That's the dream right there, Llama. Oh, yeah, she's good. She's good, Mrs. Llama. I tell you what, the best thing about Mrs. Llama as well is that she also indulges my passion for overseas football as well. So she's been dragged to some foreign stadiums. On her honeymoon in Iceland, we were touring the stadiums of Reykjavik. No complaints from Mrs. Llama. I've dragged her all over France, watching games at Nice, Cannes, PSG, Amsterdam Arena. We're taking her to the Nou Camp. Never has she complained. Okay, she's complained a little, but she's getting into it. She's getting into it. Isaac, you always struggle to change the names of stadiums in your head. Yeah, me too. I'm very old school with the stadiums. Abfab, have you ever been to the Old Indian Park? I've never been to a game in Wales, I don't think, Abfab. No, never been to a game in Wales. In fact, I counted up, Abfab, how many grounds I'd been to as part of the 92. Because none of the 5 of us have been to the same ground at the same time, We're starting from scratch. So when we went to watch Oxford a couple of weeks ago, that was Club 1, because it's the only time all 5 of us have been to a game together. But when I counted up how many I'd been to, I think I only hit 15 or 16. It was not as many as I thought. And Cardiff is not one of them. Isaac, no, it's the Rico. Yeah, it's the Rico. Oh, well, it's not, is it? Yeah, so it's probably the something arena now with some new sponsors. Ollie Marsh, Classic FM would be losing to Shrewsbury, then getting a win against United. I don't see that happening, Ollie, although I'll take it if it does. And
Evening, everybody.
we're going double here. We're going double.
Afternoon, everybody.
We've got Mike in, absolute legend of the save, tactical mastermind. Mike, you've come in for a game against Manchester United away, but don't expect to see a tactical masterclass here. And we've got JB, Joshua Brown. The official Hikaru Hattori fan club has arrived in full effect. Welcome in, Joshua. Benjamin, we've got Wigan versus Reading is the second to last. Oh, it's Wigan-Rotherham. That's the one. Last game of the season, Wigan-Rotherham. I was also looking at games at Rotherham as well. It's £1, I think, for under 8s to get in, or £2 at Rotherham. It's liking the look of that. Coxie's with us.
Afternoon, everybody.
Oh, you're surrounded by Brummies. Yeah, Coxie, welcome in. Big Walsall fan, Coxie. We'll be what do you call it now? It's not the Banks' Stadium anymore, is it? It's the Poundland Bescott Stadium. On the list, Coxie. On the list, I've been there before, but none of the other family members have. Benjamin, even though they are technically not actually the 92, you know a wonderful club in the National League playoffs that could be a great game for the Llamas. You get them promoted, Benjamin, and we will be there. League 2, we will be there. By the way, since I tweeted out about doing the 92, and I did a little Twitter thread about game 1, I actually got approached by a League 2 club who said, let us know when you're down here and we'll... their exact words were, we like to make visitors feel welcome. So that was nice. We'll carry on tweeting. Craig, beta 5 of Carlisle's EFL Trophy finals. So covers the old Wembley, the Millennium and the new Wembley. Very nice. Cov Building Society Arena. There's a snappy title. Thank you, Got No Game. Coxie's still the Bescott, but yes, it's the Poundland Bescott. It's not a great look, is it, Coxie? Rotherham. Losers of the 09-10 League 2 player final, but supported by the Chuckle Brothers. So, Benjamin, you could meet Kimmy Minks if you go to Rotherham. Is that her club? I thought she was a Leeds fan for some reason. Maybe she's done an FM save with Leeds, and that's why I'm getting confused. Right, we were absolutely dismal in the last game, and now we're playing Manchester United. We still don't have a right winger. That's not great. Let's get people on the bench who might be able to help us. Ballard. Okay, let's try and pep things up. Let's get Humphreys in with Nibs. Let's reunite the dream team. Sir Harvey of Nibs, of course, is playing at Old Trafford. That's a done deal. Nesta Stone was not great. Can anybody else play on the right wing? No. You're left-footed. Oh, I thought you'd have been quite good otherwise. D. Marnie can. Crossing of 7. But very quick. Do you know what, D? I'm throwing you in. George Hall, I don't think really wants to be a ball-winning midfielder. Tackling of 12. Gets into the opposition area and I don't like it. Don't like it at all. Brandon, what are you doing? Arrives late in the opposition area. God, Brandon's developing though, isn't he? Ooh. Coxie. It's better than Bolton. What's Bolton's stadium name? Wolf Tracks, Kimmy is a Leeds fan. Get me knowing something. Oh no, Benjamin. No, full-on Rotherham fan. It's all over Twitter. All over Twitter? Oh, it's all over her Twitter. It's not all over Twitter. I was going to say, if Kimmy confirmed as Rotherham fan is trending on Twitter, then it's a slow news day on Twitter, I would say. JB, you have a commemorative scar from that game, and you hated the Chuckle Brothers. So enjoyed them. Who hates the Chuckle Brothers? Goodness me. Rook, Oh, by the way, here we go. Rook News. Returned from a workout. Only 12.8 miles today. That's further than I can drive. Yesterday, you were 2 seconds short of a 13-mile ride. Very good, Rook. You put us all to shame. You put us all to shame. All right. Well, we can't squeeze Brandon Keller into the side. Let's just go out there and take what I think is going to be some pretty stiff medicine today. Yeah, this is our starting 11. This is as good a team as we can make up. With Simmons missing on the right wing. Joshua Brown, you were 10. And 2 middle-aged men doing comedy didn't appeal to you. Oh. Oh, look at us at Old Trafford. We got nice seats to sit on in the changing rooms. Look at that. Classy. Okay, how can we rouse them? The fans believe... I'm not sure any fans have travelled to Old Trafford, believe it. Oh, I'll tell you what, we've got pretty much the whole stand behind the goal, though. Look at us. What is that drum and bass track in the background? I don't know. It's Odd Shaped Face by Ava Lowe. It's a little bit frantic, isn't it, for a bit of a football manager? Oh, great. Endrick's up there. Good. Should be fine. What can go wrong? Malacia, did he score an own goal last night? Rashford. Oh, no. Oh, goodness me. They're in behind us. Oh, goodness me. Okay, long evening, everybody. Long evening. Come on, Nibsy. Make them earn it. Keep them honest, Nibsy. There we go. There we go. Oh, no. Corner time. Less than 4 minutes on the clock. Tony Almeida swings it in. Is he from a shift after working at C2U California? Here he is, Tony Almeida. Is he a villain? Is he good? I can't keep up. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, we're way out of our depth. Dragoon love the Chuckle Brothers. Met them at a show in Derby. Lovely chaps. Rip Barry. Hang on. Have we got the ball? No. Mehmet Scholl. God, he's old. He's still playing. Coxie, in the summer, it will be called the Tough Sheet Community Stadium. Sponsorship deals, eh, Coxie? Better than Poundland, I guess. Oh, this is awful, isn't it? This is... Oh, dear. Okay. Let's just get out of this unscathed. Goodness me. Right. Terrible idea to go in with the same kind of tactic that we're playing in the league. What am I even thinking? Okay, so low block it out. Don't do that. And... do that. Okay, what was I even thinking? Trying to go to Old Trafford and play a bit of football. Absolute nonsense. Never going to catch on. Rook, think you could give Wrexham's keeper a run for his money yet? I think anybody could outrun Ben Foster. I would fancy your chances. Go on. Oh, okay. I thought we were on the break there. Benjamin, don't mention last night. Are you a Red Devil, are you, Benjamin? Yeah, it was... I didn't see the comeback. I only saw it when it was 2-0. Wolf, sounds like we need to get Rolltech to sponsor the Blues for some extra dosh. I'm still waiting for Rolltech to get back to me. No free blinds. Greeno, work calls. 30 mins. Won't get back. What did you miss? Playing Man United. Did Llama get 2 quick promotions? Leak up, Greeno. Leak up. You missed us losing to Shrewsbury, which was our first defeat of the season. And now it's been a very tough 13 minutes against Manchester United. Soccer scenarios, United can't stop scoring. Doesn't matter who fought. I felt so sorry for Maguire. Honestly, I do worry for Harry Maguire's mental health. He must be having such a tough time. JB, you don't think the Carabao Cup splits revenue between teams, does it? If not, what is the point? I don't know if it does. That might just be an FA Cup thing. We've got to make a little bit of money out of this trip, though, haven't we? Just a squidge. KD3, you're most welcome. Got no game. Struggling at Old Trafford. You know that. Well, I'm not sure I'm struggling so much as we're just rolling over and having our tummies tickled currently. Can we make it to 20 minutes? That might be too much to ask for. 7 seconds to go. All right, we've made it. We made it to 20 minutes. And then... Okay, Gracic. I tell you what. He's playing well so far, Gracic. We've had one shot for a 0.01 XG. It's true. We're in here, though. Come on, Nibbers. Okay. Okay. I tell you what, Marcus Rashford just seems to be running amok down that flank. Oh, no. Talking of running amok, they're in. Oh, and Hendrick. Oh, Jadon Sancho. Oh, excuse the language, but dag nabbit. Opened up. We made it to 20 minutes, but not to 22. Look how many men they've got over. Oh, 2 could have scored that. Did you see Szczesny had a panic attack during the match? I did not see that. Soccer Scenarios thinks Maguire needs to move for his own sake. I think you're right. I think he'd walk back to Leicester now, wouldn't he? Oh, no. We've pulled some... Oh, no. Okay, this is turning into a nightmare. Award it. Goes a clear trip. Here we go. Okay, we're relying on the keeper, or this starts to become embarrassing. Maybe I should have rested everybody. Rashford. It is getting embarrassing. 2-0 after 24 minutes. Oh, goodness me. Okay, we're going to be the crusher of dreams here. Brandon, on you come. I don't know whether you can do this or not, but... do that. Oh, God. Do that. Stop doing that and do that. And please stop doing that and do that. And Nibbles. Oh, Nibbles. Do that. Okay. Now we're just trying to keep the score down. Made it to 20 minutes, Wolf, yeah, and not to 25. United running riot. More highlights than Barry Venison's mullet. Greeno, that's my favourite comment of the day. Congrats. Wojciech had heart palpitations, did he? Goodness me. Hope he's all right. Birmingham City's best ever goalkeeper, Wojciech Szczesny. It's not embarrassing when you're playing a team that can spend 200 million and they accidentally sneeze. We've had a second shot. Still not up to 0.1 yet, but, you know, that XG's not massive considering they've had a penalty. Time's ticking by now. We've stiffened things up a little bit. It's a learning curve for the boys. Here we go. Job, Mella, Finn back. Are we coming forward? Is this a highlight? Is it happening? Is it happening? We're going to get the ball in the box. Come on, Joby. Brandon Keller. Okay. Nothing doing. It's not a highlight for us. Stand down, everybody. Stand down. Oh, it was our highlight. That was it. That's as good as it gets. 3 shots for an XG of 0.05. Good half. Greeno, better than Ian Bennett. Yes, better than Ian Barrett. Wojciech Szczesny is without doubt Birmingham's best ever goalkeeper. Honestly, the second own goal is something... Is that right? Is that right, Benjamin? Something you'd see in Football Manager. I missed the own goals. We're going to thrash the arms. That was terrible. The game is pretty much over. We've looked a bit better in this shape, though, haven't we? Bugsy Burrows is having an absolute nightmare. Let's get the alloy wheels on the pitch. Oh... Long half this, I fear. Long half. In fact, forgive me. I know this is our big occasion, but I'm going to speed it up. 49 minutes on the clock. Here's Rashford again. He's ruined our evening. The Fratellis. Zakaria. Back to the Fratellis. I don't recognise any of these as like original Manchester United players apart from Sancho and Rashford. Have we seen any more? Maybe some of these are youngsters at Man United. I don't know. Get it away. Nibbles. No. Close down again. Okay. We're going to pause. I think we need reinforcements. What else have we got here? Sounds like Harry is having an amazing scoring season at the wrong end. Liam, welcome in, young man. Hope you're well.
Evening, everybody.
Channel updates coming. Channel updates coming, Liam. Don't you worry about that. Great to have you in this afternoon. Chesney trained at Legia before moving to Arsenal. His first steps were 10 minutes from your actual house. Wow. The Carabao Cup should be like the EFL trophy for the top 2 tiers. Group stage into knockouts. We wouldn't be in it then. Sub off everyone on the man squad. It's a good call, I think. Let's get the subs on. Who's most tired? Jakey O'Brien. Joel Leby. And Sir Harvey of Nibswold. Here we go. Tell you what, 60 minutes though, and okay, we're into the highlights again, but we've not conceded since the 25th. Clearly, anybody with any kind of tactical acumen would have started with this kind of stodgy defensive formation. I arrogantly ran out there and thought, come on, let's give them a game. Harvey Nibs will get at them. How wrong we were. Mehmet Scholl now, he's got to be in his 50s, I would have thought. Should be able to beat him for pace. The Fratellis used to play for Chelsea. Zakaria, Sancho, Endrick. Ooh, it's gone wide. It's gone wide. Still only 3 shots. Ouch. Still. I'll take 2-0 right now, considering how we started the game. It's actually quite a good defensive performance, I would dare to venture. Come on, come on. Put us out of our misery, ref. I tell you what, we'll take it. Yes. Good save by Gracek. 2-0 at Old Trafford, 1 a penalty. Imagine if I'd have started with a more defensive tactic. We could have taken them to penalties. Never mind, live and learn. An additional in real life unit. Oh yeah, Malacia, of course. Of course. They've got Kimpembe as well. Oh, hang on, here's another one. Oh, it's at the post. Of course, yeah, Malacia. So they've got Kimpembe and Endrick as well. What a bad little side. Didn't even look where Man United were in the table, by the way. Oh, Anthony's still knocking around as well. He's still got the blonde rinse. All right, we'll take our medicine there and we'll move on. Tactically, that was poor from the manager there, I think. Little bit arrogant. But we played in front of a packed Old Trafford and did not get disgraced. We'll take that. Let's have a look at our income for this month. Gate receipts, 1 million. Although it's 30th of August. We've probably had some cup games, some league games. So maybe we didn't make that much from that game. Never mind. And the under-21s are losing to Concord Rangers. Oh, goodness me. That's sobering, isn't it, for the under-21s? Anyway, where are we? Forgive me, here we go. Now, here we go. So we have grand visions of this channel update being eloquent enough that I might just be able to kind of like clip it and put it onto YouTube. It's going to be a ramble. It's not going to be eloquent enough to do that, is it? But we've been doing a lot of thinking recently. So let's just explain the background to this. The YouTube channel has just hit 7,500 subscribers. Thank you very much if you're one of them. As you will probably know, I'm also involved in a second Football Manager YouTube channel called The Manager's Seat that I run with fellow creators Stinger and Johnny, or JDFM. I've also got a third YouTube channel, which is about the A-level subject that I teach. If you're not from the UK, you may not know that A-levels are like our versions of SATs if you're in North America. So, 3 YouTube channels, and the plan this year was that I left teaching and I was meant to reignite my non-Football Manager YouTubing channel alongside making money by being a private tutor for students. And to be brutally honest, only half of that plan has really worked out. I've done an awful lot of private tutoring this year, and I have not reignited my non-Football Manager YouTube channel. In fact, I've probably put about three to five videos on my non-FM channel in 2 years. And to be brutally honest, if I'm going to continue to make a decent income away from teaching and not have to go back to teaching, that's got to change. And here's my issue. I've decided to start streaming, which I love. I'm carrying on running my own YouTube channel, and I'm doing the Manager's Seat YouTube channel, and I'm doing, well, between 15 and 20 hours of private tutoring a week, often at weekends and evening times as well. So there are some kind of things that are a bit of a luxury now, like sleeping or other kind of recreational activities. So I've been thinking about how I can change things up. And one of the things that I thought, which is why I started streaming this year, I thought that by not doing a Let's Play series, which took an awful lot of time, by the way, 3 Let's Play episodes a week could easily take me 20-25 hours. So that was like a part-time job for almost no revenue whatsoever. I thought if I switched to streaming, that would free me up, because I do a 2-hour stream 3 times a week. That takes me 6 hours, whereas 3 YouTube videos for a Let's Play series 3 times a week, that would easily take me 20 to 25 hours. So that's freed me up a little bit, but I then thought, well, I can't just have no videos on my YouTube channel, so I'll start doing some more save ideas videos. And with the help of Simon Thornley, I've maybe done 4 or 5 of those, and they've been very, very popular. But each one of those, no lie, takes me between 10 and 20 hours to do. So doing one of those a week is like another part-time job for, again, very limited revenue. And then I'm also recording a video a week for the Manager's Seat, and that takes me a lot of time. So it's not sustainable. I can't carry it all on. So I've decided to make some tweaks. I've decided to make some changes to see if it improves things. And what I'm thinking is this. So here's the channel update time. Going forward, I'm going back to teaching for 3 weeks. And streams are going to continue during those 3 weeks, but they are going to be patchy. They're going to be sporadic. I don't think there'll be 3 a week. And they certainly won't be Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, because I'll be in schools some of those times teaching. But we will continue to stream because we want to keep the momentum up, because we have fallen in love with streaming. What we're not going to do on this channel anymore is have any save ideas videos. They've stopped. Instead, what I'm going to do is release my save ideas videos. And if I'm brutally honest, they are the Football Manager videos that I enjoy making the most. And I think they're the ones that I'm best at. So instead, I'm going to use my save ideas videos as my contribution to the Manager's Seat. So I will put my save ideas videos on the Manager's Seat roughly once a fortnight, and my other weekly video for the Manager's Seat will be something else. Which will mean that rather than having to make a save ideas video for my channel and a different video for the Manager's Seat, I will have I'll have fewer videos to make for the Manager's Seat, because I'll be using my save ideas ones there instead. Now, this channel has kind of become a little bit known for save ideas videos, and I don't want to lose that, but I'm just going to try and transfer it over to the Manager's Seat instead. I'm going to bring back for FM24 the League Lowdown series. I'm also going to take the series that I've been making recently, Best Save Ever, and I'm just going to rebrand that slightly, but a very, very similar series is going to start over on the Manager's Seat. In fact, I recorded the first episode of that today, and I'm very excited about it. I think it's a bit of a goodie with 3 very, very interesting clubs in there. And so I'm going to use those videos on the Manager's Seat. I'm then going to use this YouTube channel to continue streaming live on YouTube. I'm yet to decide, going into FM24, whether we might even up it from 3 streams a week to maybe being even more frequent than that. I might go from Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays for 2 hours. Maybe, I'm not sold on this yet. Maybe down to a 90-minute stream 5 times a week, Mondays to Fridays. Because I do really like the fact that this stream sits as a little oasis in the middle of people's workday in the UK, or is a nice little start to people's workday if they're in North America. And I think it's nice company for people as they're working away on another screen, and they can just come and have a little bit of Football Manager fun and just chatting shenanigans to get them through a workday. And for other people, it's maybe just nice company for people who are not working. So I quite like that. So the plan going forward is we'll stream on this channel. We will release Save Ideas videos on the manager's seat. And then at some point, here's the other part of the announcements. At some point, we will do some more Let's Play on this channel. I don't think, as I'm just going to jump down to my little screen because it's game day, I don't think my next Let's Play series will be as creatively intense, shall we say, as the previous ones. I think it might be a little bit more of a normal person's Let's Play series without all of the graphics and the editing and the bells and the whistles. It might be, just a man talking in front of Football Manager, a little bit more like a stream would be. But yeah, I would like to get some more Let's Play on this channel, as long as it's not going to be as intensive as my last series were, because the Dobfather was ridiculous. Mercenary before that truly was ridiculous in how long each episode would take me to record, play between, and edit, especially the editing. So yeah, I'm thinking, let me know your thoughts. This channel will be for streams. So I'm not going over to the purple brand. I think the future is YouTube for streaming, he says, with semi-confidence, not really knowing what he's talking about. And sporadic Let's Play series, I would say. You never know, if I can get Let's Plays to be a little bit more of a time-efficient pursuit, you never know. We might see regular Let's Plays. And then we'll do a weekly video for the manager's seat, which more often than not will be Save Ideas. And fingers crossed, we won't have lots of people all saying, "Oh, what have you done? I like things the way they were." So we'll see. Okay, what are we going? So Soccer Scenarios loves that idea. Thank you very much, Soccer Scenarios. Rook, manager seat recommendations. That's kind of the idea of the Save Ideas series. Kev, always got to be supportive of anyone who knows themselves well and can see what their limits are. I think I've gone past them, Kev. Sounds like you are making the right choices for you, and that is always the way to go. Kev, you are and will always be a gentleman. Thank you. Murph, you will be loved and supported no matter what you do. Murph, you're an absolute friend. Well done. Thank you very much. Got No Game, plenty of support in chat to help make it work, hopefully. Thank you, Got No Game. Isaac, honestly appreciate the company. Me too. I love it now that I work from home, Isaac, that we have this little oasis in the day where we all hang out together. I mean, what we got right now, there's 31 of us just kind of watching Birmingham get pasted every week. It's nice, isn't it? It's nice. Soccer Scenarios, you actually had a question about the manager's seat. It is the best place to reach out to your email listed on your YouTube. Well, Soccer Scenarios, I didn't know my email was listed on my YouTube. If it is, feel free to I didn't know that was there. If it is, feel free. Or if you are on Twitter, you can DM me on Twitter, Soccer Scenarios. Or if you are on Discord, slide into the Manager Seat Discord. You'll find a link in the video description below. And you can always click on my little icon there and send me a direct message. I'm always very chatty with people on Twitter or Discord. Oh, you're not sure if it is? Some accounts have it. I don't know if I do. Come on, Harvey. Okay. Abfab, as long as Nom is still your right-hand man, well, some bridges would have to be rebuilt there, first of all, I think. You're looking forward to it. Dragoon, do what's best for you. Lots of support. Well, I know I've got the support of you. You're the fabulous people that come here for streams. I know I've got your support. That. Oh, goodness me. What's happening? I don't even know who Bal are. Is this Burton Albion? Oh no. What's happening? Form's gone. Form's gone. Yeah, you're an absolute hero. I know I've got the support of the lovely people that turn up here. It's the other people. It's the other people who maybe use the channel for other kind of reasons that might just think, oh, where's the videos gone? Where's the content gone? So I've been trying to keep the videos going on this channel, but it's been too much, if I'm honest, to do videos for the Manager's Seat and Save Ideas for this channel. And Save Ideas videos, they're the ones I think that I enjoy the most, and I don't get to do them for the Manager's Seat, and it forces me to try and make other content for the Manager's Seat, which takes me a long time because I'm not always that comfortable with what I'm talking about, so I have to do a lot of research and put a lot of work in. Isaac will know. Isaac and I made a video together for the Manager's Seat, and Isaac will know just how many weeks of prep went into that. From Isaac and from Mike and from myself. It's very, very intensive for, 5,000-10,000 views. So we've got to try and find a way of making it all sustainable whilst we carry on doing the things that are the most fun, I think. Right, we need to get back into this game because this is not fun. And there is Sir Harvey. Oh, of course. Never in doubt when Sir Harvey's on the scene. Greedo, reckon you've got your head screwed on right with the change. Be sure to make some more A-level economics vids, though. It's where the cash really is. I don't actually make videos about A-level economics, Greedo, because there is another creator that's got that market stitched up. So mine are about A-level business. And my channel does all right there, even though I don't put any videos on it. If I actually started putting more videos on it, it would allow me to make more revenue from it and sell more books, because I sell books through my website that people go to through that YouTube channel as well. And I actually want to start my, I'm starting to get into real rambles here, I think, aren't I? But I want to start my own school next year, my own online school. So rather than doing online tutoring for one student at a time, I can try and tutor 20, 50, 100 people at once. That's the grand plan. That's when I really will have lots of time. And it's not just Football Manager that's taking up a lot of my time, by the way. The private tutoring takes up a lot of time as well. So it's just balancing everything, balancing it all out. Soccer scenarios. I'm not sure if my email address is there, but soccer scenarios. I'm quite happy to drop it into the chat, to be honest. I don't think it's bad if people know your email address, is it? Oh, we've hit the crossbar. Taz, as much as it's wonderful to do and make more content, sometimes you got to put limits on, so go for what works best. You'll be happy to watch whatever. You're very kind, Talis. And streaming-wise, well, I don't see it changing much. If anything, we might stream more because it's a lot of fun. JB, you're one of the good guys. I appreciate your support. Don't think the Birmingham players are a fan of the change. No, although we are 2-1 up, so whisper it quietly. Other people don't count because they're not here. There we go, Rook. That's the spirit. Editing videos does take up a lot of time. Isaac, currently working on another video idea as well when you can. That's exciting, Isaac. Regular, I am great background comfort noise. That's the idea. Just have me on another screen. Tom Lennox is with us as well. Tom is another absolute veteran and hero of the channel.
Afternoon, everybody.
Tom's got a new job, hasn't been around much. You've done a lot to grow your love of FM. That's a nice thing to say. And your content has become something for you and your you and your son to watch together. Well, that's nice, Tom. I mean, that's why we do it. Honestly, there's very little financial reward in it, but that's why we do it. So thank you for those words. Soccer Stories, let you know if you need a PE teacher. Great idea. I used to do private training sessions for soccer and started doing small groups, changed your life. Sean, are your books up there with Steve Bruce? He's not even in the same league, Sean, I'm afraid. Joshua, make A-level manager's seat with others. Call it the teacher's desk or the staff room. Got news for you, Joshua Brown. The teaching YouTube circuit is not nearly as cordial and as friendly as the Football Manager circuit is. Look at the amount of creators we've had in today. Regular guys with us. Murph has been with us. Kev is still with us by the looks of things. You would not get the love and support of fellow creators in the teaching space, let me assure you. It's a little bit more dog eat dog out there. A lot of rivalries. Regular guy. You love all of this. Your videos are such high quality. Yeah, I think that's part of the problem. They're high quality and they take a long time to make and nobody watches them. You can see how they just have to take a little bit of a backseat to the other stuff. That's the conclusion we've reached as Bugsy Burrows gets injured. Oh no. Let's get Kamara on the wing. Let's take Bagan off for Mawisa. Let's take Brown off for Finn back. We'll have to switch those two squirrels around. And Georgie Hall on for Keller. There we go. Changes made. 20 odd minutes to try and get through. Isaac, you're currently working on launching an educational platform as well with a client. So happy to have a conversation, even though the topics are very different. Yeah, I'm quite lucky, Isaac, that... Oh, no. Oh, no, that's right. I thought that was their striker through on our goalkeeper there. Don't worry, we've changed ends. I'm quite lucky, Isaac, I think, that... people through my A-level channel, go on. Oh. And again, people on my A-level channel find my Football Manager stuff. And, well, Oliver was in earlier and they're always quite generous and quite kind of like, oh, you do two things, that's fine. Nobody from Football Manager, I don't think, has ever found my A-level stuff. And I'm quite happy for it to remain that way. Oh, sending off, by the way. Sending off. Okay. That should help. That should help. I think we've deserved it on the balance, by the way, haven't we? XG of 2.4, more or less. We weren't convincing, but we came from behind and got the job done. I'll take that. Nice work, everybody. That was good. By the way, just so we're keeping up here, 3 games this stream. 3 games. The United City. You are incredibly happy that you found the joy of streaming. Well, you kind of take over from me a little bit, Kev, don't you? I go till 3, and then you're in there, and your stream is very similar to mine in that it's not all about you, is it, Kev? You're very engaged with your chat, which is what I try to be as well, because I think people are looking for more than just Football Manager when they come and watch a stream, aren't they? They're looking for interactions and company. So. Yeah, I'd imagine you are pretty happy in streaming. I really enjoy it. KD3, your girl is a YouTuber too, so you're aware how much work it is, and everybody needs some rest and has different priorities sometime in their life. Pretty much sums it up, I think, KD3. You kind of did it in a sentence, whereas it took me 15 minutes. Regular guy, you're the opposite. You don't have long blocks of free time to stream, so videos it is. You now just do them when the time allows instead of feeling like you need to have a schedule. Yeah, that's what I like about streaming as well, Brian, is that I can have a very regular schedule, apart from the next 3 weeks when I'm going to let you all down. But I can have a regular schedule. I like that. JM Thoughts, channel update, yes. Yeah, you've missed it, Thoughtsy. You've missed it. It's all over. It's all coming to an end. United City. Community maker, not content creator. That's a nice phrase. It's how you see yourself. And regular guy, since you have so much free time, you should try and visit all 92 football leagues. Yeah. So I didn't even mention that, did I, Brian? Yeah. 3 children as well. One's just starting for North Americans. We call them GCSE. So that's like the exam years of his education. I've got a middle one who's going to be starting senior school in September. And then I've got a little one as well who's going to be, how old is he? He's going to be 8 in May. They all play football as well. Because I'm doing private tutoring in the evenings, Mrs. Llama has to take them to football training. So she does Middly on a Monday, Biggie on a Tuesday, Littley on a Wednesday. And she works 3 part-time jobs as well, so her life's pretty hectic. And then they all have football matches at the weekend and swimming lessons at the weekend as well. Not the big one, by the way. He's 14. He can swim now. It's the Littley that has the swimming lessons still. And it's all very, very busy. Very, very busy. So we're just trying to find a little bit of a balance. Thoughtsy, is this the announcement that the greatest YouTuber in the FM community is packing in YouTube? No, not at all, actually. Just that my save ideas videos are going to be something that I'm going to use as my manager's seat content from now on, Thoughtsy, so that I don't have to make save ideas videos, which take an awful long time for my channel, and then a different video every week for the manager's seat. I just can't keep it up. I can't run 3 YouTube channels as well as that. So there'll be fewer videos, I think, on this channel until I get time and energy to do another Let's Play. I think that's pretty much the plan. Was scaring you at first? No. Okay, we're playing another game. Are we? Are we not playing today? What's going on? Where's our game? We got Crawley on the 6th. Oh, in the EFL trophy. Okay, get the reserves ready. Get the reserves ready. What do we do? Full rotation. Ballard Kamara, we like. West, who are you? Matt West. Matt West, life is peaceful there. Matt West. I don't know the rest of that song. Collins, no idea who you are either. Hello, Jimmy Collins. Old JC. Okay, he's in. Keller's in. Nesta Stone is still my favourite regen name so far. Dumpster, O'Brien, Medley. Can you play a left back, can you? Tackling of 4. Brave. Okay, that's going to give everybody a nice rest. Oh, we get old Bertie Wooster in goal as well. All right. Let's get out there then. I'm not fussed about the Johnsons, Pate. Birmingham have won this trophy twice. When we won it, it felt like a big deal, but we're gunning for promotion here. Let's remember, this is a journey, man. We've got to move on. We need stars on our managerial CV. Here we go. We're playing Crawley. United City, you could, of course, think about playing matches of a Let's Play on your streams. I've seen other people do that, and I don't know how they balance it all. I don't know how they work it all. It seems like so much coordination is involved. By the way, Kev, you've just reminded me. Of course, the other thing I'm involved with is the FM playoffs, which is, of course, Football Manager's premier draft competition, and I do a bit of punditry for that, and I'm also getting more involved behind the scenes and making some little promo videos for them, and that's something I want to commit more time to as well. So something's got to give somewhere. Abu Kamara, first goal for the club. So very busy times, very busy times. JM Thoughts has just popped Westlife into the chat. Give me some context there. Why has Westlife gone into the chat? Dragoon, you could always do hot tub streams on Twitch. They always seem popular. Yeah, we'll call it Plan B, I think, Dragoon. We'll try this out first, and if it doesn't work, then we'll discuss the hot tubs. Soccer Snars is heading out. Thanks for joining us. Have a lovely weekend over there it's North Carolina, I think, isn't it? Well, we have Matt West. Where's Stan Tander? Oh, Nat West and Sant. See, I understood that. Thank you. Thank you. Got no game. You know you are backup when the manager hasn't a clue who you are. Yeah. Well, I haven't rotated the squad much yet. This is my first big rotation. You'll never forget the one lone game that I had on the Super League. It was good times. It was good times. I don't know whether they'll let me out again to play, Murph. I don't know. I'm meant to be one of the organisers of it now. Rook, you think the answer to all this, Llama, is to steal time from somebody else? Maybe if I met Doc Brown with his flux capacitor, maybe. We shouldn't rule that out. I missed the score. What is it? Is it 0-0? I'm going to say I'm not happy. I'm not entirely sure what the score is. It's 1-0. Okay, I'm still not happy. Likes or dislikes an ice bath stream. I don't like the cold. No. Brandon Keller. Go on, curl this home and then we're home and host. Oh, close. By the way, in your saves, do you find the woodwork is hit more from free kicks than the back of the net? In real life, I don't see people hit the woodwork that often from direct free kicks. Am I being a bit picky? Talis is tempted to show me a little wonder kid you found but can't afford with your Red Star Paris save. Get it in the old Discord. Let's have a look. Oh, Matt West. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Matt West. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. I'd like him to be a star now. He's got his own song. We could have a little alert for that. Leicester Stone. Kamara. Oh, second goal of the game for Kamara. Could be pushing for a start. Murph had the option to buy but couldn't meet the release clause, which was 2 toffee crisps and half a curly whirly. Harry Fax, Starling Bankton and Marco Zumakis. Where are they? Well, hang on. What's going on here? We've got JM Thoughts throwing in Westlife, and I don't know why. Then we've got Joshua Brown, Harry Fax, Starling Bankton and Marco Monzo Zumakis. What's that mean? What am I missing here? Isaac, you'd love it if the manager went into a half-time and went, don't have a clue what the score is, but I'm not happy. Sorry, I was concentrating on the chat for the first half. I couldn't remember if we'd scored or not. I was semi-confident that we hadn't conceded. I couldn't remember if it was 0-0 or 1-0. I think my team are used to me by now. Football Manager Woodwork has magnets. I think you're right. Here he is. Here's alloy wheels as well. By the way, I can see that my phone is glowing. Oh, Johnny's messaging me. Don't know what that's about. Have I said something wrong, Johnny? Talis, you often see the ball sky over from corners. Thoughtsy, yes, you won the Super League quarter-final. 3-0 first leg, 6-6 second leg. One for the neutrals then. Well done, Thoughtsy. I'm getting through. Does that mean you're in the playoffs proper? Is that a thing? Sorry, not the playoffs. The Super League proper. This is terrible. I get my draft competitions mixed up and I'll work for one of them. Murph, you ate the curly whirly. There you go. Next time. Isaac Okoronkwo. There's a Football Manager wonder kid of the past. Nathan 2K05. Any advice on starting a tactic and figuring out how you want to play? That's an interesting question, Nathan. Welcome in, by the way. I think about that kind of thing a lot, Nathan, because I am not a tactical expert and I'm very happy to admit it. If you do want tactical videos, by the way, Stinger is your man over on the Manager's Seat channel, which I'm also on. When Mike will tell you and Isaac will tell you, they've helped me build tactics because it's not my forte. And what Mike does, which I find very, very useful, as Jimmy Collins gets sent off. Mike always says, well, if it was a real life football team, and Isaac did this with me as well, and I found it very, very useful. Isaac said, if this was a real life football team called Llama FC, how would they play? What would their football be like? And I thought, that's a good question. How would I want a football team to play? And it helped me build this system. So I guess, Nathan, who do you like watching in real life? What kind of system or football setup would you like to create? Who would it be like? I decided that I wanted mine to be a little bit like the Blackburn side that won the title in the 90s with lots of wing play and getting the ball into the box. What do you want your system to play like? Then you could start deciding, well, what buttons should you click to help create that kind of system? Worked very well for me. Matt West, we're leaving on. Life is peaceful there. There we go. Oh, I've made all those changes. We're in the 90th minute. Never mind. Stinger is a tactics god. Slow down, Dragoon. Let's not use the word god. He'll get a big head. He's all right. He does okay. We can't let him get too big. He'll want a pay rise on the manager's seat. We can't have that. Thoughtsy, you should say it's a qualifier quarterfinal. I don't think so. You've got to win it all just to get in. Murph, is that true? Come on, Murph. There's always room for Thoughtsy, isn't there? Just sneak him in. Give the people what they want. Rook's done the stupid thing of looking at what good players you have and just having everyone play in their best position. And everyone else trained to do those things. It's not a bad strategy, Rook, to be honest. Sean, you find that it does not matter what sort of form your team is in. When you play rock bottom, they always lose. Oh, look, we're top. Trying to get knocked out of this. Third in the league as well. Game in hand on Wigan, but come on. We need to try and finish this stream top, don't we? Let's have a little look. What do we got? QPR away at Loftus Road. Do they still play at Loftus Road? Is that a thing? They do. This could be a toughie. It's going to be a tough game. Talis, you've sent me 2 players that look solid. You'll have to forgive me, Talis. I don't have Discord open. So let me have a little squiz on my phone here. What have we got? Oh my goodness, I've got 70 messages. 62 of them from the FM playoffs. They've heard that I accidentally got the playoffs and the Super League mixed up and they're angry. Okay. Here we go, Talis. Let's have a look. First thing Talis would say is we need to get the manager seat new gen faces downloaded, don't we? First one, aggression 8, not mad about. Jumping reach 7, not mad about. Otherwise, that looks very, very good. Very, very good. And the second, what are we looking at here? A left winger. Yeah, that second one, Talis. The Brazilian. Looks very good. Very good indeed. Thoughtsy, Birmingham in League One, to quote the Chuckle Brothers. Oh dear, oh dear. We were talking about the Chuckle Brothers early, Thoughtsy. Joshua Brown, not a Chuckle Brothers fan, alarmingly. Rook, if they are the Queen's Park Rangers, shouldn't they play at Queen's Park? Loftus Road, apparently. United City, you've tried to calm them all down, but it's tricky. Sorry, Kev. Yeah, God, I've not had time to check any of those messages, but there was 70 of them. What's been going on in there? Kev's in the playoffs group chat because Kev is also the United City is also one of the organisers of the playoffs, and I'm not going to say too much, Kev. Okay, I'm not going to say too much, but the playoffs is going to be back in about, what are we saying, Kev? Maybe 5 to 6 weeks' time. And it's going to be back like you've not seen it before. And it is going to be awesome. Fingers crossed they'll invite me on the panel. Because the next playoffs is going to be huge. And by huge, I mean huge. And by huge, I mean mahoosive. It's going to be big. They've got some changes planned, and I am all for them. It's going to be very good. 6 weeks-ish, yes. And it is going to be great. It is. Rob Dave met the Chuckle Brothers once in a McDonald's. That's the best comment of the day. Well done, Rob Dave. You've won. You've completed the chat. How mundane an encounter is that the Chuckle Brothers, they're in Cambridge McDonald's. Now, here's the question, Rob Dave. Did you catch their order? What do the Chuckle Brothers eat? I bet they love a milkshake. I bet they share one so they can just pass it from one to the other. To me, to you. And then they have a sip each. Isaac, nothing better than when the group chat is back. I don't know whether it's bouncing or not, to be honest, Isaac. I didn't have time to check it. It could just be 70 messages saying, who are we having on the panel for the next playoffs? Not him again. Give me some other ideas. Talis, sad thing is you can't afford either of them. One's in Spain, big buyout, plus the Brazilians at LA. Going to be interesting. Go for that, Brazilian. Nathan, you agree. Not really a tactician. You focus more on the transfers aspect. I'm very much like you, I think, Nathan. You usually look at how the board want the team to play. So sometimes you use the preset tactics and tweak it a little bit. That's a great way. A great way of ingratiating yourself. By the way, Stinger is another person who has taught me FM tactics. One of the things, Nathan, that I've never been very, very good at is understanding the difference between different roles. So why have I got wing-backs on support here rather than full-backs on support? What's the difference between a full-back on attack and a wing-back on support? What's the difference between a wing-back and a complete wing-back? And Stinger is your man for explaining those little nuances between those different roles. It's taught me a lot there. Right, let's rotate the squad back again. In fact, if I just go pick without restriction, pick the best 11. Let's see what they think the best 11 is. I'm not happy with it. First of all, where's Sir Harvey Nibbs? You're telling me Sir Harvey Nibbs is not even on the bench? Have they not seen Football Manager before? What's going on here? Okay. So we'll do that. Is Simmons fit enough? Yeah, no, he's still slightly injured. Okay. Let's get him on there. Bellingham and Hall, I agree with. That's nice. Then let's get Iseb over on the left wing. Yeah, I like that. I think he's played a league game yet this season, so let's get him in. We got Mawisa and Taylor. 4 league games for 6.75. I'm not mad about. Van der Ven. I think I prefer as a midfielder. Where is O'Brien? How's he been playing? He's been playing well. He's just not very fit. So let's go for Coriandaba. In you go. We've got Gratchett, we've got Baggin, we've got Back. I like it. I like it. We're playing QPR. It's going to be a tough game. Here we go. Strap yourselves in, everybody. This could be tough. Preset tactics, great way to begin, would agree, Talis. And then you adapt and you learn from the game. That's very nice. Kev, right, yeah, you go get set up, Kev. We'll be clumsily raiding over at about 3 o'clock if you've gone live by then, Kev. You're an absolute gent. Didn't go, but know that the Chuckle Brothers did a student night in Prism. Now Dick and Dom are DJing, so it seems to be the done thing. And DJ Druska, good day. Good day to you. How are you? How's life in... Where is it? Is it Angola? Am I right? Is that... Or is it Mozambique? No, I'm sure it's Angola. Thoughtsy, can't wait to see the beard, of course. Jackie's with us as well. We got all of our favourites rolling in.
Afternoon, everybody.
A new YouTube series coming in time, Jackie. In time. I'm going back to work for a month first. So I'm going to carry on private tutoring and teaching and doing Football Manager. So I've got a very, very hectic month coming up. Maybe sometime after that. Jarris, got you back into FM. You're taking... Sorry. By the way, let me explain here. James Harris has joined the chat. James Harris is a former student, what I used to teach. And we called him Jarris. James Harris. Got you back into FM. Taking Notts County to glory. That will be news to your pals who are Notts Forest fans. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was a risky little back pass. Also, missed the Finn Back signing. There you go. Jarris knows. So Jarris went to the same school as Finn Back. But Jarris, I left. Sorry, I arrived as Finn Back was already playing for Notts Forest. So I never knew. Did you ever have a kick around with him, Jarris? I didn't sign him. He was here when I arrived. Because we're in the year 2020. Oh no. We're in the year 2028 now, Jarris. And Finn Back is with Birmingham in League One. And we're playing QPR, a fellow League One club. And we could do with a win to try and get us back to the top of the league. DJ, you are in Angola, and it's always sunny. Of course it is. The sun always shines in Angola. JM Thoughts has gone very, very east side here. It's all about the Benjamins. Well, it is when you're doing private tutoring that stops in June and doesn't recommence till September. It's going to give you a quarter of a year without any income whatsoever. So we are burying nuts for winter by teaching at the same time as tutoring. Basically, I'm going to teach all day, drive home, which is nearly an hour drive, and then start tutoring until about 9 o'clock at night, and then get up and do it all again for a month. And try and fit in some streams occasionally, and do some Football Manager videos, and continue to be a husband and a parent. Fun times! Right, this is not very good, is it? I wouldn't say it's absolutely unacceptable, but I'm going to tell the team it's absolutely unacceptable. Nesta Stone, I think, has been my worst signing. Sir Harvey's on a 6.4. What can play over on the right wing? Nothing. I don't know why I've put you on the bench, really. You're carrying a knock. I suppose. Tell you what, he could. Just for a half. He could. And then we get Bischoff on there. Or can Bischoff do it? No, not as quick. All right, let's try that. Finn back struggling, by the way. Get Will Blackmore in goal. Been to a few Cov games with him. Charis, are you a Cov fan? Oh, we're in. ISEP. Got a goal. Thoughtsy, sounds like the Llama summer school needs to be set up. Forget mad science. Time for moderate economics. Will be a big seller. I'm not sure about that. The only thing I've ever done that was a big seller was that one video with Zealand. Everything else has been fairly lukewarm in its reception. Apart from one A-level video that I've done that's got 200,000 views as well. Don't know why that one got so many. Here we go. Here's Bellingham. Playing as a right winger now, which is controversial. I've taken the best player in the league and I'm playing him out of position. But he's got an assist for Nibsy. Hold on. Maybe I do know a thing or two. And we're 2-0 up against QPR. And I tell you what, that's decent considering the first half was a little bit of a damp affair. And Job, I tell you what, he looks all right down there. Lovely crossing. Sir Harvey doing what Sir Harvey does. Nibbled in at the front post. And let's pause the game and let's have a little look. Come on, show me. No, Oxford are winning as well. Very early in the season though. Let's not get too caught up in the league table. We're doing all right. 70 minutes. Okay, here come the cavalry. Finn back has got to come off. Okay. Who else? Kamara has got to come off. Brandon Keller's going to come on. Switch those around there. No, actually. Let's take George Hall off as well. And let's do this. And get Humphreys on. Here we go. JM Thoughts, Dr. Llama's summer school, we guarantee to turn your kid into an investment banker. That's not, or a socialist. Yeah. That's probably more what my economics lessons are like, actually. He's come straight on and scored as well. The hump. That was your experience. Oh, whoa. Hold on, Thoughtsy. You did economics at uni. Kept that one quiet. You know more than me, Dr. Thoughtsy. How did you end up in communications then? Was a nice header as well. The hump's only just got on the pitch. The hump thumps one into the top corner of the goal. If we hadn't lost that game to Shrewsbury, who are... Well, they're in the playoffs now, all right, so maybe they're a decent side, but... I think it was Shrewsbury. It was Shrewsbury we lost to, wasn't it? Where's that leave us? Thoughtsy has an A-star GCSE and an A at A-level economics. There you go. You can tell that you weren't taught by me then. And we are top of the table. What happened to Oxford? Are we just top on goal difference? Oh no, see the goals scored or alphabetical by the looks of it. We'll take it. We're not proud. We're not too proud. It was Shrewsbury. If we hadn't lost that game to Shrewsbury. By the way, Birmingham in League One getting 16,000 fans. Ugh. Oh dear. Only 2,000 turned up for the Crawley Cup game as well. Ouch. Anyway, let's have a look at this in all of its glory. 16 goals scored, 6 against. That's too many. Look at Oxford. They're the shutout kings. And 19 points is not bad. 6 wins from the first 8 games. Not bad. Welcome in, Colt Blake, by the way. Welcome in. That's not a bad start. We're doing all right. Anyway. Sorry, Colt. It seems like you've just joined us and we're closing down. But we're going to try and do a very clumsy little raid. Let's all go and grab a beverage of choice, maybe a snack or two if you're that way inclined. It is Friday after all, and Kev's going to be live at around 3 p.m. I'm going to be there. It would be great if as many of us as possible could jump into Kev's chat, go over onto Twitch, type into the little search bar, the United City FM, if you don't already follow Kev, that is. And I assure you, you will have, I would guess, 2.5 hours of fabulous fun in Kev's company. Going forward, we are not going to be back on Monday because I am back teaching. Instead, we're going to be back for our next stream on Wednesday. I would love to see you then. We'll have played forward a little bit with Birmingham. Hopefully, we are still top of the table. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. I hope your team, whoever they are, gets the result that you're looking for. And I will see you for some more Birmingham City fun on Wednesday afternoon.